Welcome to Success Made Simple with your host, Dave Martin.
Thank you for joining me today right here on Success Made Simple. This is Dr. Dave, and I'm excited that you chose to join us today. Again, the next few weeks we're teaching from my book, talking about the book Mindset Matters, and I encourage you, grab your copy, Mindset Matters. It's such a great book, and we're hitting some highlights of it, but this will really take you down a little deeper. It's a nice hardback book too. Available at davemartin.org. Check out davemartin.org. A lot of other books there as well, and resources you can grab a hold of. Also, make sure you follow us on social media so that we can stay connected all throughout the week as well. And well, let's jump into these principles that you can apply to your everyday life. You know, when I was in school a few years ago, I remember studying Sir Isaac Newton. And specifically, I remember his third law of motion in particular. It simply states when one body exerts a force on another body, the second body simultaneously exerts a force equal in magnitude and opposite in direction to that of the first body. Oh, wow. Okay. In other words, for every action, there is an opposite and equal reaction. You probably heard that. This principle is seen in our everyday life when we walk across the floor. As we walk, our body pushes against the floor and the floor pushes back, propelling us forward across the room. This fixed principle of nature does not apply just to the physical aspects of life. I think this law also applies to many of the unseen and non-physical parts of life. To achieve your goals, you always have to push down against the realities that constrain you. Whether we're talking about physical momentum or your life's momentum, you cannot propel yourself upward without pushing downward. Your success in life will be directly proportional to the effort that you exert toward the achievement of that success. The obstacles that you encounter in life are there to provide you with the forward momentum to move life forward, the momentum that you need to achieve great things for life, but you must learn to push against the obstacles in order to gain momentum for them by utilizing the opposite force that they were designed to create for you. Now, remember, anything worthwhile is readily available to the person who will embrace it and is willing to pay the price to attain it. Every great achievement is protected by a high wall of hard work, sacrifice, risk, delayed gratification. Don't you have better words than this? Each person succeeds or fails according to his or her own capacity to visualize where they're going with their life, to force themselves to do what's necessary to begin and to complete their journey. Vision alone is not going to guarantee success. Are you ready to break out of the rut of mediocrity? Are you ready to rise above a level of exceptionalism that distinguishes you from 96% of the rest of the world's population? There are things you can do to propel yourself forward, to move your life forward. And I talk about all of them in chapter 6 of Mindset Matters. If you can change your thinking, well, you can change your world. If you can change your mind, so make sure you get your copy, davemartin.org, amazon.com, anywhere books are sold, get a copy. You are helping others as well because we're able to give books. We've given thousands of books. A book I wrote called Another Shot. We give a copy. Every time one's sold, we give a copy to a prisoner who could really use another shot. So I encourage you, grab a copy of that book. Let's look at that principle a little bit more. I believe it's going to help you so much. I'm telling you, I'm just trying to help you get a checkup from the neck up. You've heard me say it over and over, to get rid of some stinking thinking. So much of what holds us back from accomplishing all that we set out to accomplish is our own thinking. Yeah, you you can a lot of times be your greatest enemy. But if we can get rid of your BS, right? If we can get rid of your negative BS, not your positive BS, BS standing for belief systems, we can get rid of those wrong belief systems and embrace right thinking, right belief systems. I promise you, change your thoughts, change your world, change your mind. Mindset really does matter. So grab your copy of the book, Mindset Matters, and I'll see you back next week right here on Success Made Simple, where we'll dig into another great principle of success that you can activate, put to practice in your life. This is Dr. Dave, your success coach. See you next week.
You have been listening to Success Made Simple. For additional coaching and resources, go to davemartin.org. Also, follow Dave on social media @Dr. Dave Martin.